Hello Aries, welcome to your 2020 Receive and Release reading. So this is with me, Cindy. So this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it is about what you are going to be releasing and what you will be receiving as 2020 comes in and then progresses through the year. So this is general. So take what resonates. The reading may resonate with you, it may not. Parts of it may not. The whole thing might be like, that's my story. How did you do that? That happens sometimes, huh? So just keep that in mind. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, I typically shuffle on camera and I pull out the cards and read right there. I'm not doing that for this 2020 videos because there's a lot of cards and it takes me quite a bit of time to get them all out. And then I do like to kind of sit and look at them because I have a lot of oracle cards here and just a few tarot. So let's get started. All right, what are you releasing, Aries? I'm going to hold these two cards up together. So there's two oracle cards that I shuffle, or from two oracle decks, to get a message about what's being released. And I do the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck and my Energy Oracle deck. So Aries, you got the Deer and Deceit. It's a very interesting combination. The Deer is a very innocent energy, a very watchful, protective energy. The Deceit card kind of speaks for itself here. You know, somebody who might use sleight of hand, somebody who is obviously, you know, not being truthful. I feel with the combination of these two cards that you are releasing this overly, I want to say a little bit naive, this overly naive energy that has maybe allowed some deceit to come into your life. Or for you to at least feel like, you know, people are deceiving you, situations are deceiving, just trying to just releasing that. That's good. That seems like a good thing to do. Yeah, the Deer is a very innocent, it's also very grounded. It's a grounded energy. It's very innocent. It's a little bit fragile. I want to say that you may have been in situations where if you have been a little bit innocent or fragile, and I can see that in Aries. Aries is the baby of the zodiac. That there may have been situations or people, circumstances that have moved in on that energy and tried to deceive you or turn you in a certain direction. So you're releasing that. You're getting rid of that crap. You're like, I'm not going to be that anymore. I am not going to be a part of that anymore. I'm not going to be in an energy that allows others to deceive me or for me even to deceive myself, which is really good. I think there's like a bit of maybe even partial personal deceit, like really being honest with yourself. It's going to be an interesting reading here. It's going to be very interesting. So then I pull out from two tarot decks. So you got one card from the Tarot de la Nuit. You got the Strength card here. So the question I asked with these tarots is why? Why are you releasing this? Well, you did it. You did it, Aries. You got your strength through this lesson. You learned what needed to be learned. You're a much stronger person because of this, and now you're ready to move on. Now you're ready to move on with that inner strength, that ability to no longer, because this lion is about what's within us too, like taming our own beast. So, because you can't tame other people's beasts, the beasts within other situations, if you can't tame your own first. So I feel like you've done that. You've taken the deceit out. I'm not going to lie to myself anymore. And by not lying to myself anymore, I don't put myself in a position for others to lie to me as well. It's good. It's very good to be releasing this. And then the my Shadowscape Tarot, you actually got two cards that came out. So it's still asking why. Why is this being released? So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So I feel this is being released like you've been really protective of yourself. Maybe even protective of yourself. If there's any parents, even of your little one. But it's time to face the facts, look at the truth, stop deceiving myself and come out of this. This is not a very productive energy, either one of these cards. The Four of Pentacles is a little stagnant. It's just kind of sitting there, hanging on to what I have, maybe trying to make a nest egg. And this is, to me, is a very defensive energy. So feeling sort of defensive. Also trying to understand a little more clearly, trying to get on higher ground to understand the situation or the conflict. That's why you're releasing it. You're releasing it. You're just getting rid of it. I like that. Now, then I ask, what are the energies that are surrounding this release? And I look into that with the my God and Titan deck. So we got Odin, guidance. It's funny that this should come up here. This came up for Pisces in the same spot, the same card, and it came down to an inner guidance, and that's exactly what this is. I feel like the masculine energy, which is much more protective, much more proactive energy, is waking up in you, and it's saying, listen, you need to do this. This is what you need to do for yourself, Aries. So that's great. You're starting to, that guidance, that looking after yourself and what your truth is, right? Because any self-deceit is not seeing your own truth. So the guidance is coming in. Very strong, very mature aspect of yourself. It's not this. Look at the difference. You know, you're releasing that. I'm not going to be a deer in headlights anymore. I'm not doing that crap. I am taking my ownership. I am being like, Odin is the father. Odin is the husband. Odin is the runner of the universe. Like Odin is, he's the leader. He's almost like the emperor energy, which is Aries. That's what you're supposed to do. He's the emperor energy, really. So that's the masculine. And then the feminine is an interesting one here. I think as I talk it out, I'm going to get more about it. So it's humor. This is part of the energy surrounding the release. And the first message I got with this, when it came out, was needing to reclaim this. Needing to reclaim the fun and silliness about life, right? And seeing the humor in everything. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to do that with these energies. There's not a lot of sense of humor there, is there? No. There's like no humor in there at all. It's like the feminine aspect of you, the more nurturing side, is saying, hey, you need to have fun. You need to have some fun. We need to get out there and have some fun. So that's it's kind of cute. So it's not a ton of cards that came out for your release, but it's very specific. You got a lot more cards for your receive, which is kind of fun. You got a lot more cards for your receive, and it looks good. I'm just going to say it right now as a general, what I'm getting from your receive, Aries. You are going to be traveling. You are going to be exploring places you've never been before. People you've never dreamed of meeting. Like, there's a very explorative energy about, and like a whole rebirth here. It's huge. Okay, it starts though. What it starts with is you actually got two cards from, well, you got two cards from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and then you got two from the Energy Oracle deck. So you got 4 in total for your receive. So you got the Whale and the Spider. Two beautiful, beautiful energies. The Whale is water energy and the Spider is earth energy coming in. And both, like, look at the wonderful colors in them. This is what, and you're going to see it in all the cards here. So it's almost like color. Color is coming back into your life, like a lot of color, a lot of fun, the humor. Let's go have some fun, right? Part of that, though, is doing a deep dive with this Whale card. Part of that is going to be doing a deep dive. Diving into depths that you haven't dove into before. And it's about really exploring your truth. And that's how you dismiss any deceit within yourself. How you prevent others from being deceitful to you. But the most important message here is not being deceitful to yourself anymore. Not lying to yourself about a situation, a circumstance, or your feelings. And the Whale is going deep, deep within, also exploring areas that haven't been explored before. That's what I mean. Like, once you see the other cards that come out, it will more clearly speak to you about the travel and the discovery that's coming. So there is a self-discovery here with the Whale. and going in really, really deep. And through that self-discovery is a very creative aspect of yourself that's going to be released. This is very creative. Being creative in what you work on, like whatever your craft is, being creative just in your day-to-day life, like having color all over the place, like just like, I'm just doing it. I'm just feeling it. I am being me. I've gone deep. I feel like these happen at the same time though. I'm not feeling like this is some sort of hermit energy. I feel it's more opposite. I feel like as you're exploring and having fun and really being creative in your life, that's part of this deep dive. I think that's why these both came out together. If it was just this deep dive, I would say it might be a little hermitish. Might be like a little bit of hermit energy coming through, but no, not with this spider. This spider is pretty active. This spider is out in the open. And this spider also knows what needs to get done, what I need to get done, and how can I do it in a very creative way, in a very colorful way, in a way that really serves me. And then the two, and sorry, I'm drinking a lot of water in these because I am talking so much. Blah, blah, blah. The two energy oracle cards that you got are adjacent possibilities, endured to personal healing and happiness. Whoa, that's amazing. So what I'm getting here is, this ain't the only door that's opening up, baby. That's not the only door. There are many doors that are going to be opening up in 2020, Aries. Like, woo, serious. I know a lot of Aries out there will say, man, it's been tough the last few years. Like, we've really slugged it out. It hasn't been easy. Luck hasn't been on our side. It's all changing. It's all, if you leave this deceit behind, I feel like, yeah, like just kind of lying to yourselves about, you're really owning your truth, who it is and who you want to be and how you want to explore that. So the door to personal healing and happiness, when that door is wide open, this is like any pain, any hurt, any sorrow in the past from deceit from others or yourself, deceiving yourself, it's not there. You leave that at the door. Like you leave that at the door as you walk through, right? So that sitting beside the adjacent possibilities is telling me like, yeah, this is just, I feel like it's going to be a fast year. Like you're going to be doing so much. It's almost going to seem crazy. Like it really, like it's going to seem crazy. You're going to be meeting a lot of different people that you've never met before. Exploring the possibilities that you never imagined. Like who imagines a door in the floor like that, right? Like it's almost as if I feel that you're moving into an energy, Aries, where you can manifest whatever you want right now in 2020. As you move there, as you release the deceit, that's the key here. It says you're going to. So you're going to release this deceit. And this is the energy that's coming in. You know, this humor. We need to have fun again. Well, that's part of the healing and happiness, right? We need to have fun again. That feminine nurturing side of you. Okay, so why? Why are you receiving this? I'm asking. And you got one card from each tarot, one from the Tarot de la Nuit, and one from the Shadowscape Tarot. You got the Five of Pentacles and the Magician. So the Five of Pentacles is a very depleting energy. That's not a good energy to sit in at all. This is why you're receiving. You're getting out of that, out of that energy. This could be something that you need to leave. So you're going to leave it. You're going to leave the depletion. And then the Magician manifests what they want. The Magician has balance here. So you're going to move yourself. You're going to come away from this depleted energy and you're going to give yourself balance. Look at how balanced this Magician sits and how focused they are on what they want to manifest, yet they still manage to balance all these other things that they've got going on for themselves. It's quite an interesting Magician card in that deck, in this deck, the Shadowscape Tarot. And that's too why I also say it feels like there's going to be a lot going on. Like it's going to be a busy, explorative year for you, Aries. Very, very busy. And then I want to know, well, what are the energies surrounding this receiving? Get ready. I'm telling you, look what came out. Discovery and travel. There's Mr. Maui. You might even be going to Hawaii, guys. I don't know. You might be going to Hawaii. We'll see where you're going. but you are going to be, and it's not even though, like, for some of you, it could be local traveling, finding areas that you didn't even know existed before, like discovering those, like, wow, this is crazy. How did I live 20 minutes from this place and not know it was here? Like, there's going to be a lot of that. For some of you, it feels like there's going to be distant traveling too. Very distant traveling. These are both very exotic energies. I get a very, like, obviously Hawaiian, Indonesian energy from this card. And in this card, I get a very Asian energy, India, even China, just that whole area. So, I know it's really itchy. Might be going there. Yeah, like really going on some, it's just, and it's a personal discovery too. It's traveling within yourself, traveling confidently through life again and discovering everything there is to discover. You're Aries. You're supposed to be taking leaps of faith and having fun and having a good time, right? That's what you're going into. You're going into that energy and the adjacent possibilities. It's going to be an interesting year for you guys, Aries. Like really quite a colorful, explorative, introspective adventure. Okay? And then the last card we get is the feminine energy that's surrounding this receiving. And here we have death and magic. The magic is the rebirth, right? The magic is the rebirth. I feel like you're going to be so rebirthed. You're going through a rebirth. The feminine is. The feminine is saying, you know, we need to have fun again. We need to have fun again. And this feminine energy that's in part of the receiving, it says, we shall bring an end to what is not serving us, what is not our truth, what is deceiving us, and the magic will move in. And of course the magic will move in because look what's actually sitting right above this card. The Magician. That's how they're sitting on the table. The Magician is sitting right above the death and the magic. What more do you need to know? You're going to be harnessing a lot of magic. A lot of magic. All right. Now, the last card, and we have to want all the signs to thank Aquarius because they were the first one I did the reading for, and theirs was very heavy. And I felt at the end, I couldn't just leave it like that. No, it was going to be good. It's a really good receive, but it's a very heavy release for them. And I decided, you know what, they need a card from the Journey of Love Oracle deck. So now everyone gets one. So that became part of the reading that I hadn't planned. Now, you got number 32, Devotion to the Small. This really intrigues me. I'm really interested in this. Ooh, you know what's kind of cool? I noticed that she's bending over and she's tending to this little tiny plant. And then it reminds me of this. Like, who would have thought of a door in the floor? There's going to, wow, that's kind of an interesting message coming through, that there's going to be opportunities that you won't even expect. And they might seem very small, like almost insignificant. What is that? And then it's like, whoa, you open that door, look out, what is in there? 32. 32 is, the message of this oracle for you is that your blossoming is occurring now, and the Earth Mother has gratitude for your presence within her being, for the work you are doing to help other human beings. She asks for you to surrender any concern you have to her, to let her creative power continue to gently guide you into your rightful place in the world, that you may shine as you were born to do, in service to the evolution of this planet. She is helping you now. Trust her. Ooh, wow. That's pretty big. And I think that has something to do with why you're going out there. I guess the more you travel, the more people you meet, the more you will be in service too, to others, which is kind of fun. It's as if truly being yourself, Aries, and doing what you really want to do and live how you really want to live is actually not just in service to yourself, but it is in service to everyone else, which is awesome. There you go. That's your 2020 release and receive, Aries. I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, guys, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.